What's up? So today we're having this traditional marriage ceremony. It's between a Langi girl and a Chole boy. Yes, both these are traditionally from northern part of Uganda. However, for today we are going to do the traditional marriage ceremony in a town called Jinja. Yeah, one of those big towns in Uganda. Yeah. So yeah, come along. I'm taking you around with me today on the behind the scenes, so you can get a glimpse of how we do our coverages and the different things that we do as a business. And yeah, tag along. Welcome to the behind the scenes. Time check, 6 a.m. It's a busy day today, and we're gonna enjoy this day. Really, we are gonna enjoy this day. First stop, the office. My team is here. My team is here. Well, after picking off my team from the office, it was time to head to Jinja. From Kampala to Jinja, it's about 76 kilometers, roughly about 48 miles for my American friends. On a normal drive, that's 2 hours. If you're driving like a normal human being, that's about 2 hours from Kampala, where our offices are located. And yeah, our first stop was at the grooms. Yep, we are here. Site number 1, where the groom is going to be. And then later on we'll move over to where the bride is and where the main event is going to take place. So welcome, we are here. Every morning it's the team leader's responsibility to just make sure they check their cameras and assign every individual their camera if they didn't do that earlier on. So every camera operator and whoever is working on the team gets to know what tool they're using. So basically that's what we're trying to do here. And pretty much almost everyone on the team knows how to use everything, but we just want everyone to be responsible for what they've been assigned on that particular day. So we also make sure we check the memory cards that they are in and working well. So the day goes, and we are hopeful for a very successful day on that particular day. And yeah, here we are. Since it was a pretty early day, we strolled around town and tried to get a bit of backup memory cards, because you never know. We were very many miles away from where our office is, so it's just imperative that we have a bit of backup memory cards as the day goes, because anything can happen, and the last excuse you can give your client is, we came, we left memory cards, or the memory cards we came with are not working. So that's why we show up early, so that we try and create shock absorbers in case we are shocked in the course of the day. So yeah, we picked ourselves some memory cards. This is the town of Jinja. We strolled around, got memory cards, and it was time to head on to where the bride is. So now we're on our way to the bride, and we are here ready to shoot the bride. That's the gear, and yep, setup is ready. And the first thing that we do when we get on site is to try and find where our bride is at. Yeah, of course it's a good it's a good idea to get in touch with all the other service providers at the event, because you never know when you need their help, so you don't want to feel yourself. All right, after we've gotten in touch with the bride, it's now time to start taking the details. Here we are looking out for what is the bride putting on, what did the bride spend money on. These are things that are really important for the bride and the groom, so it's just important on our side as well that we document these things, because by the time the bride spends money on these things, it's definitely important to them. So yeah, the gomesi is traditionally from India, but in Uganda we took it up, and most of our cultural events here in Uganda, you'll find a lot of tribes putting on the gomesi for the ladies, and the grooms usually put on the kanzu. However, for northern Uganda, we don't put on kanzus in northern Uganda particularly, but in central Uganda you'll find us putting on kanzus, and yeah, we can't put on back cloth. You don't want to see things. Whatever the bride has spent their money on, it's important that we take pictures of those things. Yeah, the shoes, the gown, the jewelry, each and everything. In Swahili we say kila kitu. So after doing all the inside shots of the preparation of the jewelry, gown, and the things that the bride has bought, we take time, move into where the event is actually going to happen, which is outside of the house. So because this is a cultural event, there's a lot of cultural artifacts in the event. That's why you see a lot of drums, a lot of trees, because it's basically culture. Yeah, and in Africa we love our drums. Yeah, when you see an elephant like that, the groom is traditionally from Acholi, and in Acholi they believe so much in the elephant. Yeah, this is just us trying to be a bit more creative with bridal clothes and attire. So we move outside and try and get other creative areas there where we can play around with it without messing it up. Of course, you don't want to be the reason the bridal dress got messed up on their event. They'll hate you for life. As we waited, the other team arrived, and we took out some time to take some portraits and group shots of the entourage, the people who are going to greet, people who are going to say hello, and people who are going to welcome the guests. And these were the ladies that were selected to go and welcome the guests. Yeah, so we took our time, took their pictures, because these pictures make the album. Well, after taking pictures of the ladies, it was now time for us to go and receive the guys that had come from the other side where we first went, remember, earlier in the video. So the guys had now arrived, so it was now time for them to get into the venue. Culturally, you do not just come and waltz into the venue, so you have to wait to be called into the venue. So this is what is happening here. So we are now waiting for them to be called in. However, the ladies that are standing right at the back there are waiting to pin them and label them as special guests of the event. And of course the team is here waiting to receive. That's what's happening here. The girls are now coming out to greet the guests and to pretty much give report of what they saw from welcoming the guests out of the home. Yes, that is what's happening here. But even as they are coming, it's a dance party from the beginning of the event all the way to the end. The bride was done being worked on, we took off time to take some portraits of the bride, because yeah, it's her day, so we gave her all the time that she needs for her portraits. So we take some portraits of her alone, her with her team. This is before she now comes out fully dressed up to take on the groom. Yeah, so at this point, that's what's happening. Trying to take pictures of the bride with her team, the bride alone. At this point, all the negotiations are done. The bride price has already been handed over. So right now, we are left with handing over the bride. And after these pictures, that's what's going to happen. Well, the bride is out, and like I said, it's a dance party again and again and again. So even as she's coming out, she's dancing, everyone is ululating and enjoying themselves, and it's a party. And what do? Take pictures, record the video, because these are the moments that matter. After they're done with all their rounds and going around and greeting the guests and waving to the guests, actually, they come back to their station, or where has been designated for them. From that point, the real event now unfolds, where the bride goes and picks out her selected groom, and that should should be in a while. That should be in a while, yeah. So, as a sign of welcoming the bride into the family, the sisters to the groom will bring a basket full of gifts and presents, of which these gifts and presents are presumed or assumed that they were handpicked and selected by the groom. So after he selects them, he hands them over to the sisters, and now the sisters bring these gifts and then hand them over to the bride. And that's exactly what is happening here. They have brought the basket of gifts to the bride. Well, after receiving the gifts, the party continues. So we'll take the pictures of the bride and the sisters to the groom. Then thereafter, we'll move the bride to where the groom is, and the party continues. So if you love this video and you like to see more of these, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, because that then helps us be in position to produce more of these videos that you can enjoy, you can love. Don't forget, it's the Creative Lounge. See, learn, do. Learn with us and enjoy. Well, the groom has been received, the bride has presented the groom to the parents, and the parents have received the groom. Everyone is happy. We take some pictures of the couple, and it's party after that. It's dance, a few speeches here and there, but then dance and more dance and more dance until the day ends. It's just dance, yeah. So if you like this video, again, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Like the video. This helps us be in position to produce more videos like this, take you to different behind the scenes so you can see, learn, and do. This is the Creative Lounge, where we see, learn, and do.